Less than 20 word problems. So, looking at this problem here, Rosa bought 4/5 kilogram of dried lasagna, and each person needs 2/35 kilogram. How many people can she feed? So, if it's difficult deciding which operation to use when you're solving a word problem, you might find it helpful to replace the fractions with whole numbers and ask the same question. Okay, so Rosa bought 6 kilograms of dry lasagna, and each person needs 2 kilograms. So how many people can she feed? So you can replace 4/5 right here with a larger number, 6 kilograms, with the larger number, right? And then the one used for 2/35 is going to be the smaller number. Okay, why does this make sense? Well, because 4/5 is larger than 2/35, right? So what if I replace dry lasagna with rice or beans? Like, does that really make sense? Would it make a difference? It makes sense, doesn't make a difference. Okay, so I don't really care about that part. It doesn't matter if it changes or not. It's not important for this problem. Okay, what is important is that she bought this amount, right? And she needs to feed some people, and she needs to know, so each person, right? If I see that each person, so each person needs, each person gets, it's meaning that I'm dividing. So that is going to be important, an important statement there. And then this, how many people can she feed? So I know that this is important because it's giving me that hint as to what I'm going to do for my equation. And then I know that my starting number is important, and how many groups there's going to be, or how many is going to be in each group. So 2 kilograms is going to be in each group, feeding each person, right? So what was the answer to this? Well, the answer to this was 3. So what was the equation? So the equation is 6 kilograms divided by 2 kilograms, right? And she's going to feed 3 people. So how did finding this simpler problem help me decide what I'm going to do here? Well, oftentimes people get distracted and they freak out when they see fractions and things. So, but we know how to use this, and it says each person needs. So I know that it's going to be divided up into smaller groups, that 4/5. And we already know how to do this. Okay, so I'm going to divide 2/35, right? And then what I'm going to do is flip, right? I'm going to flip that problem, and I have 4 times 35 over 2. Okay, 30, 60, 90, 120, right? That is 4 30s, and then I know 4 5s is 20, and then I can just put that back together. So this would be 140, and then the bottom is going to be 20, and then I can just divide that in, and so I know that that is going to go in 7 times, right? Because these can just cancel out the zeros, and then it's 14 divided by 2, which is going to be 7. Now, I chose different numbers here, so that's why they don't add up to being the same. All right, you are going to have a bunch of word problems to work through, so please pay attention. If it says each person needs, that's definitely going to be division, right? Because we're dividing it out. If we're going to say of, that's multiplication. So just remember those keywords.